Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is the Financial Prepper channel. We talk about precious metals and inflation, deflation, and everything that happens in the economy that's going to impact our finances. Now, if you're like me, you know that precious metals has been a hedge for the wealthy forever. You know, fiat dollars go to nothing and then it returns to precious metals. And then we kind of find another fiat currency and go with that. So that's why I got involved in the space, was just to the fact that governments always make the wrong decision. They always choose to print money from nothing. That is what we do, period, full stop. But this is off the zero hedge, and I wanted to run this past you because it's saying that that isn't all that's happening. It's called silver is significantly underpriced given the looming supply shortage. Silver is significantly undervalued at $24 or $25. I do agree, but you know, over pre-21, I think we had like 11 years of a surplus in silver. And then we have 2 years of a deficit. So we're kind of right there at equilibrium. We're right there, but mining supply has not picked up. It's actually down 6%, which is about 237 million ounces in the red. But the markets hadn't picked up on it yet. But they're about to. If we're going to go green, we got to have green energy. Green energy takes silver, and the new solar panels take more silver. Remember, there was some murmuring about how they're trying to find other metals instead of silver to put in solar panels. And they tried that for a while, but it turns out the newest solar panels take 30 to 80% more silver. Now, people in the mainstream are not talking about the looming supply deficit, but they are starting to. In fact, the growing demand for silver in solar power industry will likely put a significant squeeze on the supply. In an article published by Seeking Alpha, Silver Bullion PTE CEO Gregory Gregerson said, he mentioned that he was intrigued by unofficial chatter about upcoming silver scarcity due to rapid growth in photovoltaic demands, solar panels. We're already seeing a squeeze in the supply of silver. While silver demand set records in every category in 2021, supply was flat at 0.6% is what was mined, resulted in a 237 million ounce deficit. It was the second consecutive annual deficit in a row. The Silver Institute called it possibly the most significant deficit on record. So you precious metal stackers, you silver stackers, get ready. The combined shortfalls of the previous 2 years comfortably offset the cumulative surpluses from the last 11 years before that. So, you know, we're right there. We've equalized. But the demand is still there as the dollar fails and as we go green. This trend is not expected to reverse, according to Gregory. Production cannot be materially increased over the short term. It can take over 10 years to get a mine where it's, you know, mining successfully and all the things that come with it. A lot of people miss that. They think you can just turn something on and then turn it off. This goes with oil and everything else. Speaking of oil, hang on. The demand for solar power is rising rapidly, and that is going to drive demand for silver significantly higher. The International Energy Association, check this out, predicts that in 2023, investment in solar power industry will exceed the amount of money flowing into oil production. That's exciting. According to a research paper by scientists at the University of South Wales, solar manufacturers will likely require over 20% of the current annual supply of silver by 2027. And by 2050, it's hard to think that far out, but by 2050, it's predicted solar panel production will use approximately 85 to 98% of silver. Wow. A few years ago, analysts projected that the amount of silver used in solar panels would fall. After all, silver is expensive, and there's strong incentive to find other materials. In fact, the amount of silver used in production of solar panels had been reduced by 80%. But that trend is expected to reverse. The Australian paper noted that more efficient N-type solar panels technology being developed require even more silver than the current. The paper got wet. It's still raining here. TopCon and SHJ panels require 30 to 80% more silver than the older technology. But according to the paper, even the industry reduced the use of silver demand will still increase. So even if this industry reduces its demand, we've still got to have more. The SHJ cells, which are very efficient, could greatly increase silver demand, posing price and supply risk. Recession worries would typically put pressure on it, but you know, when you've got the government pushing this green agenda for solar panels and, you know, all this electric stuff, it could possibly be a recession-proof asset. Economics 101 tells you that higher demand without corresponding increased supply will lead to increased prices. Now, okay, so that's the silver panel story, the solar panel silver story. But let's take a look at the ratio. Historically, the average in the modern era has been between 40 to 1 to 50 to 1. The ratio always returned to that mean. And when it does it with the vengeance. The ratio fell to 30 to 1 in 2011. That's how you double your precious metals holding, by holding silver. Play the ratio. And below 20 to 1 in 1979. So, history's on our side, guys. When the spread gets wide, silver doesn't just outperform gold, it goes on a massive run in the short term. And that's when we're supposed to start, you know, taking our silver and buying gold with it. But before the mainstream picks up on this, I would encourage you to just think about it. You know, Stacey deals with precious metals every day. I encourage everybody to go somewhere else first. Get 2 bids, get 3 bids on everything you do. So get 2 bids from somewhere else and then give Stacey a shout. Her phone number will be in the description. I'll pin it in the comments. But I'm going to read you the last of this article. It is only a matter of time before mainstream media reports on these significant developments. Once the news spread, we can anticipate substantial price surges in the silver market. Now is the time to buy silver while it is effectively on sale. It's exciting, guys. As the currency collapses, we're going to be, you know, right in the middle. We're going to be swapping fiat dollars into real money that God only put so much of it in the earth. It's hard to get to. It just makes sense, you know. And this isn't anything new. This happens through history. And it's going to happen again. So before I go and let you guys go, I want to encourage you to come to Iowa to the Red Pill. You'll learn things there that you're not going to learn anywhere else. That link will be in the description. And then after that, we're going to Las Vegas to the Silver Symposium. If you can make a trip, that's cool. I think if you use the affiliate link, it's like $90 for the ticket. And I understand if you can't make it, you'd rather buy precious metals. I completely get it. I encourage you to do that as well. But if you want to hang out with like-minded people and, you know, learn and socialize and visit, it's a good time. So, guys, have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. Later.